All right. I think there's about an 8-second delay right now. So what I'm doing at the moment is I'm just making sure that everything actually works correctly. Right now, I'm literally holding my phone at my laptop. So this is the first way I'm doing this. Um, I'm sure there's much better ways of doing it. I have my DSLR camera I'm going to set up, but just bear with me while I do these tests, guys. So don't get frustrated with me or mad or anything. I'm just practicing right here. But we're going to do an update. We're going to do a weather forecast update live, actually. I'm going to set that up, but I need to get the equipment set up first. And that's going to be that for a little bit. In fact, while we're here, let's just look at this. Hold on one second. There we go. If there's anything weird with the audio or shaking, let me know, because there should be no shaking and no audio issues. Like right now, there should be. Okay, it is shaking. Says the Wither Boss. Thank you. Yes, testing. Absolutely, this is a test, guys, so bear with me here. Thank you, Tika. Shaking. There should be no shaking at all. It's so weird. Shaking like outside in the wind shaking? Or like you can't see anything shaking? Thank you, Corey McDaniel. True Helper, I saw that comment about watching the chat. I may consider that for sure, so I'll be in touch. Like Mike J. Fox shaking. Oh my god. That's messed up, but even he would laugh at that one. Alright, so I guess what? The only issue is shaking. How about audio? Now I have this on a little tripod thing. I'm not even holding it. All right, good. Audio is fine. That's the main thing I wanted to make sure was good. Audio is important, and then obviously I do not want this shake at all. I don't know why that's happening. Satisfactory audio. I'll take satisfactory, definitely. Once we get better equipment, we're going to be like a weather station here. It's going to be wonderful. Chris Adams, what's up, buddy? Hope you and your family are good. You know what? Honestly, it's weird because anytime I post a phone video, usually when I do those earthquake videos and I have to jump on the phone fast, everyone says the audio is like better than when I do the weather videos, and I use like a really good headset for those videos. So I'm trying to. I don't understand why the audio is better when I'm just talking into a phone than when I'm using an actual headset. You might be right. It could be trying to autofocus because I'm not even holding the phone. It's on a tripod. Well, if you look at the upper northeast right now, you live anywhere near that area, you're trying to stay warm right now. I know they said somebody, oh, I don't even want to say it, someone passed away just from being stranded outside. I forgot which state it was, but I was going through some articles before. Oh, Chris, that's horrible, man. I'll talk about that in the update, Chris, all right? 11 degrees in Bucks County, Pennsylvania. Yeah, it's about the same here, buddy. It's too cold to be outside. It's actually clear out right now. I can see some stars outside. I was going to film and try to line some things up, but when I set the camera up outside my window, the heat that comes out of my house it kind of does like this wavy thing in front of the lens. So when you're trying to film outside from inside and it's cold out, it gives you like a wavy view, especially when you're trying to zoom into things like the moon and stars. Below zero in the Catskills. Yeah, I have family in the Catskills, Hillary. That's so weird. It's 14 in New York City, but then 20 miles away from New York City, it's 1 degree. Yeah, we got a snow squall last night. I had to clean off my truck today, actually. I didn't even know. I went outside thinking that my truck was clean and it was covered in snow again. Kind of on a thing there. Okay, I have an idea. I know how I'm going to stabilize this, guys. So I'm going to end this really quick, but we're going to be back. So I'm not going anywhere. Well, I am going somewhere for a minute, but we're going to be back live in a minute. So thanks for not giving me a hard time, guys. That's the first time I've gone live. So we're going to figure this out. I'm going to figure out how to keep this stable and focused. All right. See, now I'm holding it. I just took it off this thing. So there we go. Sweet. Yeah, Jam and Mammy. I've been reading so many like little tricks and stuff to help keep like pipes from freezing. It's crazy, crazy, crazy cold. I don't remember it being this cold since oof. It was probably the 90s, but I was a kid. I was a little kid, so I probably wasn't even outside for it. Desi Love, thank you. It's distorted. I'll work on that for sure. What are we going on? 7 minutes now? American Butterfly Better, thank you. Angel White, a blanket of snow across the. Yeah, I haven't talked much about the UK, but what's going on in the UK makes us look like Disneyland right now. It is pretty crazy. The Wither Boss, yeah, man, we're gonna have drastic temperature changes like that for a while, up and down, pretty much through March. And then you're gonna see in March we're gonna have like temperatures like 30s and 20s for a week when we're supposed to be seeing 50s and 60s. Adrian Paris, if you can see the screen where the Great Lakes are, I know it's a little shaky, but where you see that green, that's the moisture. Now that whole thing is currently rolling down over the Great Lakes, so it's going to be at least overnight tonight into tomorrow, possibly, but then you're going to get a break. It depends on exactly where along the lake you live. Yes, James. Yeah, Jam and Mammy, I heard about that too. So we're going to be seeing a lot of that ice buildup. That's not going to be good. Last year, I took a drone video of the Susquehanna River. That video's still up, I think. But we had like ice chunks. They were the size of houses. It was blocking the river. Unbelievable. Watertown 2 feet and still coming. Unreal. Any sign of blizzard nor'easter coming up in the northeast? Boston Bruins, yes, actually. I will be talking about that in an update tonight. Yeah, Brian, it will melt it, but the problem is if the cold comes back right after it melts, then it's going to be the ice issues that we don't want. That's what everyone's worried about. Is the it's a small amount of snow in certain areas, but it's going to melt and then flash freeze. That's the problem. I would not doubt it, Chris. Negative 75 wind chill. I would not doubt it. Basically, everything is overperformed this year, except for one storm, I think. Um, Zaire, I believe. I'm not sure how to pronounce that. If anything, I'd be more worried about tornadoes this year in Florida than severe thunderstorms because of the El Nino. Probably going to be like a 30 to 40% uptick in Florida and tornadoes, unfortunately, this year. What are you talking about, Chris? It is a mini ice age. We're already in it, man. Blue Kool-Aid. Hmm. I don't follow Blue Kool-Aid, but I can only imagine what the channel's about. I can get into that, Glad Legend, no problem. We'd have to switch screens here. But what I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to end this one really quick, and I'm going to set up a different way so there's no shaking in the camera. So we're going to definitely do this again in a minute. I'm just trying to figure out what would be the best way. See, I could do this with my DSLR. I'd rather do that because I think it'll be a much better picture. Brian Curran, yeah, me either, bud. Maybe we'll hit 60 degrees this summer if we're lucky. Thank you, John Miller. That's always a great hashtag. Very good point, True Helper. And I'm glad you brought that up because that's actually a fact, and a lot of people don't know why. That's very true. Julianne Steele, there you are. How are you? I actually, before I let you guys go, so I could fix this up, I did a like it was almost a rant video not too long ago about how the Earth might be going through a cycle, like you know how we have seasons and whatnot, 4 seasons a year, blah blah blah. But we might be going through a cycle that even like humans haven't like seen yet. Like we haven't been on this planet long enough to have gone through this type of cycle. That's how long the planet's been here. So if you say planet's been here 4 billion years and we've been here 200,000, that's like 0.000005 time. So we're like a speck on the timeline. So we don't know anything about weather cycles on Earth. We know seasons because we're used to them, but these changes, they could be permanent, they may not be. That's going to work out perfect. Awesome. All right, guys, we're going to end it here for right now. But within the next half hour, 45 minutes, we'll be back on for sure. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. We'll be much more stable when we get back. All right. I'll talk to you guys in a minute.